partners, it's Mrs. Morris, and we're back for another number corner. So it is Monday, April 20th, 2020. So Miss Morris has our calendar opened. We're going to do the days of the week song, and then we're going to flip over our cards and see what we have between Friday, because we didn't have number corner on Friday, what Saturdays was, Sundays, and Mondays. So we have a bunch of cards to flip over today and look at. Okay, so here we go. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Awesome job. Okay, so we're not going to do today, yesterday, and tomorrow because we have the weekend, okay? And so let's look at Thursday's card. Thursday was Friday, April 17th, 2020. So we're going to go ahead and turn that one over and look and see what it was. Oh, looks like something familiar. Miss Morris has it right here in the middle. What kind of tool is that? Do you remember the name? Ruler. It's a ruler. So let's see if you can remember. Does it measure length, how long or short something is? Temperature, how hot or cold something is? Weight, which measures how heavy or light something is, or capacity, how much you can fill something up. If you said length, you're correct. Look at all those rulers. Awesome, awesome job. Okay, Miss Morris is going to shrink that one down. Whoa, that one went really tiny, huh? And we're going to move it over here, and then we're going to go back to our calendar and see what Saturday, April 18th was. So let's take a guess. Let's look and see what our pattern is. We kind of do this every weekend. So we have let's do length, weight, capacity, temperature. Length, weight, capacity, temperature. Length, weight, capacity, temperature. Length, weight, capacity, temperature. Length, weight. Let's see what it is. It kind of looks like that boy, but maybe that's his dad. So Miss Morris has all the pictures on this page. So let me find the dad picture. And we are going to put it on here and put it in the middle and make it really big because it looks like he's saying something and we need to see what those words look like. It says 200 pounds. I've lost some weight. So it looks like a dad, and maybe he's on a diet to get skinny, right? Or maybe he's on a diet because his doctor said that his heart needs his body to lose some weight. And so he says he's 200 pounds, and it says that he's lost some weight. Awesome job. So you're correct. It does measure weight. So Miss Morris is going to shrink that one up, put it down here with weight. Let's go back to our calendar and, whoops, wrong one. And let's look on Sundays. So let's look at our pattern again. Ready? Ruler. We're going to start at this one so we don't have to do the whole calendar. Length, Miss Morris. Length, weight, capacity, temperature. Length, weight, capacity, temperature. Length, weight, capacity. Remember, that's how much you can fill something up. We usually use measuring cups or measuring spoons to do that. Let's see what this one is. Oh, and we had a water bottle, remember? Yeah, let's see what it is. Oh, what is that? Let's get a picture of it and make it big. Let's make it big so we can see. Oh, I see people squinting their eyes trying to figure out what that is. Oh, does anybody know what that container is? Oh, somebody says they seen their mom or dad put that in their car before. Yeah, that's a bottle of motor oil. Motor oil helps an engine in a machine work. So not just in a car, but in a lawnmower or in a factory that has turbines and creates energy. They have to have motor oil to keep all the nuts and bolts and all the moving parts in the engines running smoothly and that they don't scrape together. And they use motor oil for that. And that's why you have to put it into your engine. If you don't put it into your engine in your car or your truck, then all the metal parts kind of scratch together and it doesn't work very well after that happens. So motor oil, and how we measure motor oil is by quarts. So this is a quart of motor oil, and that's how much oil, which is a liquid, is in this bottle. And so it actually is measuring capacity. So how much is in that bottle? Excellent job. All right, one more. Let's go and see what today is. Remember, today is Monday, April 20th, 2020. 20th? 20? 20? 20. Ah! 3 20s. 20, 20, 20. How funny is that? All right, let's look and see what it is. Ruler. Oh, I keep saying ruler. Miss Morris. Length, weight, capacity, temperature. Length, weight, capacity. Oh, if you said temperature, you're correct. All right, let's look at that one. We're going to bring it over here. It looks like there's some pretty flowers there. Miss Morris has seen a lot of flowers starting to grow. I have flowers in my window that Mrs. Gomez, our principal, gave me last year. It's a plant, and it started growing flowers again. And there's bees. They make the best honey. Miss Morris loves honey. All right, so look at that. Bees. Do you think bees like it when it's hot or cold outside? Yeah, they like it when it's warm and hot outside. And he looks like he's going to get some nectar out of those flowers. And remember, he collects the pollen. He eats the nectar and he collects the pollen in some pouches underneath his legs and takes it back to the hive. And then the worker bees turn that into honey so that the little baby bees have food to eat. And then they usually make a whole bunch extra, more than they need. And when they make more than they need, then the farmers can collect the extra honey and share it with us people. All right, so that is a thermometer. Remember, it's a digital one. We had a digital one with our dog too, and that measures how hot or cold the air is outside. Let me see if I can get it smaller. There we go. So we're going to move that over to temperature. Excellent job, friends. So we're going to go to our calendar collector now. And let me get to our spinner. Get your finger ready. Let's see if we get frog or toad. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Frog again. We had a frog on Thursday. Now we have another frog on Monday. There we go. So we got to go over to our frogs and toads, and we need to add a frog, right? Okay, so how many frogs do we have? That's right, we have 2 frogs. How many toads do we have? 0 toads. Miss Morris needs to get us another 0. No toads. Remember the week before last, we had a lot of toads. We were like almost to 10. Remember that? Yeah. And now the frogs are winning. All right. So if I have 2 frogs and no toads, how many do I have? French fries? Oh, that's right. Toads and frogs. We need 2 toads and frogs. So Miss Morris has to copy this again and move it over. All right, I'm going to let you read it first, and then I'm going to see if you did it correctly, okay? Remember at the end, not French fries. Make sure you say frogs and toads. Nice job. I heard a lot of frogs and toads at the end. 2 frogs plus 0 toads or no toads. I heard some people say no toads, which is fine. So you could say 2 frogs plus no toads, or 2 frogs plus 0 toads equals 2 frogs and toads. You're right. Okie dokie. So next we have, Miss Morris is going to make my face kind of bigger. We are going to do a story problem using frogs and toads. You're going to help me out. I'm going to use my whiteboard. But first I'm going to make myself bigger so that you can see my whiteboard. Okay, so if you look at my whiteboard, I have a sun on there because we are going to have some toads in the sun. They love the sun because they sun themselves, they lay out and they like the warmth that the sun gives them. And also the sun gives them vitamin D like us, and that makes them feel really healthy. Okay, so here comes our story problem. I'm going to read it to you 2 times. The first time I'm just going to read it, and then the second time I'm going to draw on here. Now remember, when we do the drawing part, this isn't art class with Miss Elvira. This is math time, and so we don't have to be fancy and draw little fancy frogs. If you remember a few weeks ago when we did some story problems, Miss Morris just said to draw some circles for some frogs and toads, okay? It makes it a lot easier because if we're worrying about drawing frogs and toads and making them look like frogs and toads, then we forget the numbers and forget the story. And that's what happens to Miss Morris a lot. And I'm not even in kindergarten anymore. And so you need to make sure that you're just drawing circles so that you can remember the numbers. Okay? All right, so here comes the story. I'm going to read it first, and then we'll read a second time and draw. Here we go. There were 9 toads sitting in the sun. 4 of them hopped away when they heard someone coming. How many toads were still sitting in the sun? Okay, so let's listen to the first part. First part of the story says, there were 9 toads sitting in the sun. So Miss Morris has to draw 9 toads. Hold on, I just dropped my eraser. There we go, because I'm going to need that. So I'm going to draw 9 toads in the sun. So I already got my sun on my whiteboard. You could do this with Mrs. Morris if you want to with your whiteboard. You could pause this video right now and get your whiteboard. That was that piece of paper in the plastic sleeve that we sent to you guys last month. And there was even a dry erase marker in there. Okay. So if you want to, you can pause now and get that and then come back. Okay. All right, so if you got your whiteboard and your marker, here we go. We had 9 toads sitting in the sun. Make sure you have a sun. I'm going to count down from 5 to make sure you have time to do a sun. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, 9 toads sitting in the sun. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my gosh, that was so many. One had to sit below it. Okay, I have 9 toads sitting in the sun. Now, you could have it this way. I'm going to show you another way you could draw 9 to help you when it comes to subtraction, okay? Miss Morris made a straight long line of toads, and I had to have 1 extra toad down here. Okay, now watch how else I can do this. I can do it in groups of 5. Okay, so watch Mrs. Morris. When I get to 5, I'm going to go to the next line. So you could erase yours or go a little further down on your whiteboard and draw this also. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So see, my friends, when I draw it this way, then I know I only need 1 more to get to 10. Do you see how there's 1 missing? It kind of looks like an invisible 10 frame. So you could do it in a straight line. That's perfectly fine. Or you could do it in groups of 5. I couldn't make 5 on this last one because I only needed 9. So Mrs. Morris is going to write a 9 up here by the sun. Okay, so I have 9 frogs sitting in the sun. 9 frogs sitting in the sun. Okay, so remember, 4 hopped away when they heard somebody coming. So that means we have to take away 4. So watch Mrs. Morris how I take away. I'm not going to erase. Don't erase. Okay, we're not erasing because we want to show what we started with. So we had 9. So now I'm going to take away 4. Ready? Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to write my number equation. I had 9. I'm taking away, draw your minus sign. I'm taking away 4. And that equals, how many are left sitting in the sun? 5. Now, some of you might have known that by just looking, because you might have seen 4. You might have seen 4 and one more that could drop down here to make a group of 5. You might not have even counted it. So 9 frogs sitting in the sun. Take 4 away because they hopped away because they heard somebody coming. And that leaves 5 sitting in the sun still. Okay? All right, now there's another way we can do it. I always like drawing. That's always my favorite part. So, and remember when you do it, don't erase the takeaways. Okay, just put X's on them. All right, so we're going to do another one. We can leave the sun up there. Okay, another way to do it is with tally marks. We've talked about tally marks before. So remember our story problem, or our number sentence or equation was 9 take away 4. Okay, 9 toads sitting in the sun, 4 hopped away because they heard somebody coming. Okay, so watch Mrs. Morris. I'm going to do 9 frogs sitting in the sun with tally marks. Okay, I'll do it once and then I'll say the saying again for you to do it. Okay, watch Mrs. Morris. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's time to shut the door. 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you see that? Yeah. So there's my tally march. Oh, that's right. You just said 9. Oh, Miss Morris almost forgot the last toad. He was kind of snacking on some flies and missed the message that they were sitting in the sun. Mrs. Morris likes to add on stories. Okay, so there's our 9. Now remember, 4 hopped away when they heard somebody coming. So I'm going to start from in the back. Oh, wait. Let me give you time to draw yours. Ready? 1. Got your mark ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's time to shut the door. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So does yours look like mine? Make sure you have 4 and then you shut the door to make 5. Nice job. And you got 4 more over here because 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good job. Now we have to have 4 hop away. Okay, so watch Miss Morris. I'm going to make them hop away. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hopped away. That means I have 5 left. Did you make yours look like mine? Make 5 hop away. Don't erase them. And don't scribble scrabble all over it. If you do this kind of scribble scrabbling, then it doesn't look very neat and tidy. If you go, yeah, that's funny, but it's not funny when you go to first grade. So you need to make sure you do it neatly. So then I can put equals 5. Nice job, friend. You guys are so smart. All right, make sure you erase your whiteboard. And I want you to remember that we do have Number Corner tomorrow because it's Tuesday. Remember to get all your work done today for your moms and dads so that on Friday you can have the day off from schoolwork and jump on your trampoline and plant some flowers and play outside, ride your bike maybe. So make sure you get your work done today, okay? And until tomorrow morning, bye. Miss Morris is so proud of you.